There is a moment that most all of us encounter. A moment when the path ahead seems impossible. A moment when quitting makes more sense than continuing. A moment when every reason to stop feels louder than every reason to keep going. And yet, in those moments we rarely celebrate, are often the moments that define us the most. We tend to think that our defining moments are the visible ones, the graduations, the promotions, the championships, the standing ovations, the finish lines. Those are the moments that other people see us. Those are the moments that make it into photographs and social media posts and the stories we tell for years afterwards. But if we're honest, those aren't usually the moments that changed us. The moments that shape who we become often happen long before anyone notices. They happen in the silence. They happen when no one is watching and when no one sees the tears or hears the frustration. When no one knows how close you came to giving up. In those moments, they stay with us. The late nights, the failed attempts, the doors that didn't open, the days when hope felt distance. The mornings when simply getting out of bed felt like an achievement. And in those moments, we are faced with a choice. Not a grand, dramatic choice, a small one. Do I try again? Do I give this one more day, one more effort, one more idea, one more attempt? Sometimes the most courageous thing a person can do isn't changing the world. Sometimes it's deciding not to quit. Because resilience is not built when everything is easy. Character is not forged when success comes naturally. We discover who we are when life asks us difficult questions. And there are no easy answers. We discover who we are when we fail and choose to learn, when we struggle and choose to grow, when we fall and choose to stand again. Our greatest moments do not erase our weakest moments, and our weakest moments do not erase our greatest ones. Both belong to us. Both are part of our story. We are not defined by a single success, and we are definitely not defined by a single mistake. We are not defined by one chapter, one setback, one victory, or one label. Yet so often we place ourselves into a box. We allow one moment to become our identity. One failure becomes, I'm not good enough. One disappointment becomes, I'm not capable. One difficult season becomes, this is just who I am. But human beings are far more complex than that. You are not one box or one moment or one version of yourself frozen in time. You are constantly changing, learning, evolving, and becoming who you're supposed to be. You carry victories and scars, strengths and weaknesses, confidence and doubt, success and failure. And all of it belongs. All of it matters. Because who you are is not found in only the best parts of your story. It's found in the whole story. The good, the bad, and everything in between. So next time you find yourself facing one of those difficult moments, one of the moments where quitting feels easier than continuing, remember this. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to be fearless. You do not need to know exactly how the story ends. You only need to find the courage for one more step. One more attempt, one more conversation, one more day. Because the person you are becoming is often shaped not by the moments when life was easy, but by the moments when moving forward felt nearly impossible. And yet, you chose to move forward anyways. And that person is more powerful than you could ever imagine.